Hi everybody, welcome to another office hours session with me, Steve Worswick, creator, author and developer of the Mitsuku chatbot. In today's session, we're going to look at how can we detect question marks. One of our users was trying to do that and was unsure how to do it, so I'm going to explain today how we can test for question marks. So what's the problem? So why would we need to do that? Okay, so let's say for example we have you are a chatbot. Okay, so someone might say you are a chatbot. Okay, that's fine. However, they may also say you are a chatbot question mark. Okay, now we need to detect that question mark because what they're really asking there is, are you a chatbot, aren't they? Yeah. So we can't just put this in a pattern like we'd normally do because of a question mark. And the reason for that is if we take a look at the properties. Yeah, we actually have sentence splitters. Okay, and question mark is one of them. So what that's saying is ignore the question mark, yeah, and just treat it as a sentence splitter. Treat it as two separate sentences. So what we need to do, let's just set up a couple of categories first. So let's take a look. Okay, so if I do something like, here we go. So we've got, are you a chatbot? Yes, I am. You are a chatbot, and it's just going to say yes, very observant. Okay, so we can't do that, yeah, because if we try that, let's just try it, just see what happens. You are a chatbot. Yeah, now that's just a default response for this bot. Because we put that question mark at the end, you see, so it'll never get called. Oops. Chatbot. That's it, does it there, you see? Okay, so how can we detect these question marks? Okay, what we need to do is to say, instead of it just blanking out the question mark, we need to say, let's actually display something instead. So if I go into the substitutions, into the normal file, okay, now what this has is a list of all the, when the user says whatever .com, it actually means to space it out to .com. If I put in here new entry of this, okay, so what we've got, every time the user says question mark, we actually want that to say space question mark space. Okay, why have we put the spaces on? The reason for that is because if we just made it like that, we would get input of you are a chatbot X question mark, no spaces, and we wouldn't be able to detect for that. So if we do it that way instead, okay, so now what it's going to say is if we put that in, let's just try that. Okay, that shouldn't work, that's it. I should trace. There we go. Now we've got you are a chatbot X question mark. So now we can detect for this. So if I go back to here, what we need to say is, okay, so if anybody says you are whatever, that really means are you whatever. Okay, so let's try that. You are a chatbot question mark. Yeah, you are a chatbot. Goes down to are you a chatbot? Yeah, it's detected this question mark at the end. So it now says, so when they say you are a chatbot, it calls this and replies back with yes I am. Okay, now the only problem with that is it's going to break a lot of your existing categories. Okay, so if anyone puts anything with a question mark at the end, chances are you've not put any response for that in. So what we need to do is just do a little catch-all. And what we'll say here is if any sentence ends with a question mark, but we've not already accounted for, yeah, block it out and just array it instead. So let's say we had a category. Let's say we've got one. Do you like me? And its response can be, sure, I like you very much. Let's try, do you like me? No question mark. Sure, I like you very much. Now we put the question mark at the end. Yeah. So what it's done is it'll match it as being a question mark. Do you like me? X question mark. But look, we've accounted for that now. And there. Okay. Trouble is though, we was already using question mark as a sentence splitter. Yeah, and we still need to do that. So how can we get around that? We could add it as a sentence split X question mark, but that's going to start getting a bit messy. So we could do it with one category like this. What this says is, if any question gets put in, if there's 2 lines of question in, yeah, stray out the first one, and then deal with the second part of the query. Now the second part of the question, the input may also contain a question itself. So in that case, it'll just recurse round, you know. So it deals with the first part, moves on to whatever in the second part. So let's try that. So if we try, do you like me? Question mark. You are a chatbot? Question mark. There we go. So it's dealt with the first part, do you like me, which is for sure I like you very much. It's then moved on to the you are a chatbot question marks, which means are you a chatbot, and then just gone on there, yes you are, yes I am. Okay, now the actual question that the user sent in, he wanted to deal with this. Okay, so I think this is Polish. Jesteś Ania means are you Anya, where that means Jesteś Ania means you are Anya. Okay, so it's the question mark, so it's the same kind of thing. So let's make a category that will deal with that. Okay, so first of all we need to put in our, so just have it in English there. So are you Anya means yes, that's me. You are Anya, and just say yes, I know. Okay, so we need that in Polish. Okay, yes, there's whatever. Yeah, and it's exactly the same as we just did there, you see. So now if I say, okay, you are Anya. Oops, oh, I meant to save it, of course. You are Anya, it says yes I know. If I put the question mark in, that means are you Anya? And it says yes, that's me. Yeah. So that's exactly the same kind of principle as we've done there. Now, this also occurs in other languages as well, but not just Polish and English, but Spanish. Now in Spanish, excuse me, in Spanish, let's say we have this one. Yeah, she wants water, but they put upside down question marks as well. Now, we don't really need to detect for that, so just like we did with the question mark in our normal file, what we'll do, let's just put another one of these in. All this is saying is ignore anything that starts with the upside down question mark. Yeah, so save that. And now we can create a couple of categories. So let's try one saying, okay. So this means, so we're asking the question there, does she want water? Miss out the question mark means she wants water. Let's try it. Just miss out the question marks. Oh, people getting to save today. Okay, right, so she wants water. She should get some then, okay? But this means, does she want water? I don't know, have you asked her? Yeah, so we've detected the question marks, and again this will work with, you know, multiple sentences. There we go, so does she want water? And then it deals with the second part of the query. Yeah, so if we was to write the same kind of thing in English, yeah, she wants whatever translates to does she want whatever? Yeah, so instead of just a statement, we're then asking a question as well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. That's it for today. If you've got any queries, remember just post them on Stack Overflow. Just tag them as AIML. We could cover them in a future session. Okay, that's it for me for now. Bye.